Om Sri Gurupyo Namaha. Hare Guruvayurappa Saranam. Now we are into the saga 100 of Narayanbeeyam, which is description of God from head to foot, which is KesadiPaada Varnanam. This is the last chapter of Narayanbeeyam. As explained by me in the introduction chapter, Sri Narayana Bhattadri started the Narayaniya Yajna rendering 10 slogas, that is one dasaga a day, ending each dasaga with a prayer to Sri Guruvayurappa for cure of his ailment Vadaroga. Now, on the 100th day, Sri Bhattadri had vision of Sri Guruvayurappa, and the poet describes God as seen by him in front of his eyes in the following slogas. Agre pashyami tejo nibidhatara kalayavali lobaniyam piyusha plavidoham tadanu tadudare divyagai shoravesham tarunyaarambaramyam paramasugharasaswada romanjidangaihi आवीदं नारदाद्यैः विलसदुपनिषल् सुन्दरी मण्डलैश्च. In front of me, I see a bluish radiance exhaling a very thick array of Kalia flowers. I am bathed in the nectar of the sight. Then, in the center of the radiance, I see the form of a divine young body, enchanting by the budding of youth. He is surrounded by sages like Narada, thrilled with ecstatic bliss, and by a group of beautiful women who are the Upanishads embodied. Nilabham kunjidagram khanamamalatam samyadam charubangya रत्नोत्तम साभिरामं मलयिदमुदयश्चन्द्रगै पिञ्जजालैः मन्दारस्रग्निवीदं तव पृथुकबरीभारमालोकयेऽहं स्निग्धश्वेदोर्थपुण्ड्राम् अभिजसुललितां फालबालेन्दुवीथीम्. I see thy luxuriant locks of hair, dark and curly, thick and very clean, held together in a very beautiful manner, bejeweled and very beautifully tied with a plume of peacock feathers, having glistening eyes, encircled by a garland of mandara flowers. I also see the broad, smooth forehead with its soft, white, upright sandal paste, that is gopi mark, like a young moon's line. Kridyam purnanugambarnavamrudulakari chanjala bhruvilasaihi anila snigdha pakshma valiparilasidam netrayukmam vibhote Sandrachayam Vishalaruna Kamaladalakaram Amukthataram Karunyalogalila Shishirita Bhuvanam Kshipyadam Mayyanate. O all-pervading Lord, do cast on me, who has no other refuge, the glances of thy pair of eyes, which are attractive with eyebrows that are tremulous like gentle waves in the ocean of compassion. Thy eyes, which are very lustrous and have rows of beautiful bluish eyelashes, they are shaped like big red lotus petals and have very beautiful pupils. Thy glances cool the worlds. Utungollasinaasam Harimani Mugura Prolasadgandavali Vyalolal Karna Pashanjida Magaramani Kundala Dondadipram उन्मीलद्धन्तपङ्क्तिस्फुरदरुणधर छायबिम्बादरान्द प्रीतिप्रस्यन्ति मन्दस्मितमधुरतरं वक्त्रमुद्भासदा मे. Thy face is beautiful with a prominent and well-shaped nose. Thy cheek area, like an emerald mirror, reflects the pair of fish-shaped gem-studded earrings dangling from the ears are resplendent. Thy quivering ruby-red lips, like the bimba fruit, slightly parted, reveal thy beautiful row of teeth, and the very sweet, gentle smile overflows with love. O Lord, may that thy face clearly shine unto me. बाहुद्वन्द्वेन रत्नोज्ज्वलवलयमृदा शोणपाळिप्रवाळेनोपातां वेणुनाळीं प्रसृतनखमयूखाङ्गुली सङ्गशारां कृत्वा वक्त्रारविन्दे सुमधुरविगसद्रागमुद्भाव्यमानैः शब्दब्रह्मामृतैस्त्वं शिशिरिदभुवनैः सिञ्ज मे कर्णवीथिं. Deign to soak my ear passages with the extremely sweet melodies which cool all the worlds and which are Brahman itself in the form of sound, which flows out of the flute which is placed on thy lotus mouth. The flute is multicolored by the contact with the fingernails rays spreading out, the two hands wearing studded shining bangles and red as coral holding it. उत्सर्प कौस्तुभश्री तदिविररुणितं कोमलं कण्ठदेशं वक्षश्रीवत्सरम्यं तरलतर समुद्धिप्रहारप्रदानं नानावर्णप्रसूनावलिकिसलयनीं वन्यमालां विलोलल्लोलम्बां लम्बमानामुरसि तव तथा भावयेत् Ratnamalam. I meditate on thy handsome neck, rendered red by the lustrous rays emitting from the Kaustubha jewel, thy chest beautified with the Srivatsa mark, tremulous and brilliant, many pearl and gem necklaces and garlands made from rows of wild multicolored flowers with bees hovering on them spread on thy chest. Ange panchangaragai adishaya vigasal saurabhagrishtalogam leena negatrilogi vidadimabhikrisham बिभ्रदं मध्यवल्लीं शक्राश्म्यन्यस्ततप्तोज्ज्वलगनगनिभं पीतजलं दधानं ध्यायामो दीप्ररश्मिस्फुटमणिरचना किङ्गिणीमण्डितं त्वाम्. We meditate on thee, the perfume of 5 ingredients smeared on those on whose body attracts the whole world by the spreading of its fragrance. We meditate on thee, whose waist is slender and creeper-like, even though it holds all the 3 worlds within. We meditate on thee, whose body is like a rock of sapphire and is adorned by a yellow silk cloth which is shining like molten gold and wearing a girdle made of studded gems and with many bells on it emitting brilliant rays. ऊरू चारू तवोरू घनमसृणरुचौ चित्तचोरौ रमायाः विश्वक्षोभं विचिन्त्य ध्रुवमनिशमुखौ पीतचेलावृताङ्गौ आनम्राणां पुरस्ताद् न्यसनधृतसमस्तार्थपालीसमुद्ग छायं जानूद्वयं च क्रमपृथुलमनोज्ञे च जङ्घे निषेवे. I meditate on thy two handsome thighs, which are solid, soft, and charming, stealing Goddess Lakshmi's heart. Fearing to excite the whole world, definitely they are always covered with yellow silk cloth. Thy two knees are like two caskets holding all the desired objects for thy devotees, and thy two forelegs are beautifully tapered and fleshy. मञ्जीरं मञ्जुनादैरिव पदभजनं श्रेय इत्यालबन्धं पादाग्रं भ्रान्तिमज्जल् प्रणतजनमनो मन्दरोद्वारकूर्मम् उत्तुङ्गादाम्रराजन्नकर ज्योत्स्नया जाश्रितानां सन्दाबद्वान्दहन्द्रीं तदिमनुगलये Mangala Mangulina. I meditate on thy anklets, which appear to be saying, Pada Bhajanam Sreya, worship of thy feet is most excellent, with their sweet sound, on the top of which lifts up the minds of devotees sinking in the sea of Maya, just as thy incarnation of the tortoise, which lifted up the Mandara mountain at the time of the deluge. Thy 4 feet lift up the minds of the people who prostrate at thy feet. Thy toenails of thy auspicious toes, slightly raised, very red and shining, are like the moonlight expelling the darkness of the sorrows of thy devotees. I meditate on them. योगीन्द्राणां त्वदङ्गेष्वधिगसु मधुरं मुक्तिभाजां निवासो भक्तानां कामवर्षद्युदरुकिसलयं नाथ ते पादमूलं नित्यं चित्तस्थितं मे पवनपुरपदे कृष्णा कारुण्यसिन्धो हृत्वा निःशेषतावान् Pradishadu Paramananda Sandoha Lakshmi. O Lord, among the parts of thy body, the soles of thy feet are the most beloved amongst all thy limbs for the great yogis, and which is the place of residence of the liberated ones. They pour all the desires of their devotees and are like the sprouts of the celestial tree. O Lord of Guruvayur, O Krishna, may those feet always rest in my heart. O ocean of compassion, destroy all my sorrows and confer a full abundant flow, O supreme bliss. The very first word in this great work is Sandrananda Vabodhatmakam, and the last word is Paramananda Sandoha Lakshmi. And in between also there is Dasakam 37 starts with the word Sandra Ananda Tanu. Thus, Ananda, which is the trait of Brahman, is the theme of this work. In the next stanza, the poet prays for the Lord's forgiveness for any mistake that he may have committed while composing this work. Ajñātvā te mahatvam yadiga nigadidam vishwanathakshmedhāh stotram chaidat sahasrottaram athikadaram tvalprasadaya bhūyād tveda narayaniyam shrutishu cha janusha stutyada varnanena Spīdam līlāvadāraihi idamiha kurudām āyurārokya saukyam idamiha kurudām āyurārokya saukyam Hare idamiha kurudām āyurārokya saukyam. O Lord of all the worlds, deign to forgive what has been said by me here without knowing thy greatness. May this hymn for more than 1,000 verses secure for all the fullness of thy grace. This hymn can be named Narayanbeeyam for two reasons: that its subject matter is Lord Narayana and that its author name is also Narayana. May this hymn, which is full of narrations of thy sportive incarnations, which are described in the Vedas as worthy of praise, confer long life, sound health, and happiness on everyone in this world. Hare, the Krishna, the poet prays for long life, sound health, and happiness not only for himself but for everyone who recites or listens to this hymn with devotion. Happiness is not merely worldly happiness but includes the bliss of liberation.
ആമോദം പൂണ്ടു ചൊല്ലുവിൻ നാമങ്ങൾ, ആനന്ദം പൂണ്ടു ബ്രഹ്മത്തിൽ ചേരുവാൻ. മതിയുണ്ടെങ്കിലൊക്കെ മതിയിതോ തിരുനാമത്തിൻ മാഹാത്മ്യമാമിതു. പിഴയാകിലും പിഴകേടെന്നാകിലും തിരുവുള്ളമരുൾക ഭഗവാനേ, തിരുവുള്ളമരുൾക ഭഗവാനേ. കൃഷ്ണ കൃഷ്ണ. ഓം നമോ നാരായണായ.